So my agent says to me, Barry, I got you this big role. Ridley Scott's coming back to do another Alien movie. Are you interested? So I said, yeah, of course I'm interested. So I turn up on set, and then Ridley Scott goes, we're only joking. We don't want to see you in any more movies. Not for another 4 years.
Oh no, that really sucks. You're always welcome to come and do another movie with me if you like.
No, those movies fucking sucked.
Hi guys, it's Sean here and I'm going to be talking to you today about Alien Covenant, the sequel to Prometheus. Now, I only found this out recently, but it turns out that 20th Century Fox have actually released a plot for this movie. So, I'm going to read that out to you now and then I'm just going to give you some thoughts and feelings about what I think. So, here we go. Bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy, the crew of the colony ship Covenant discovers what they think is an uncharted paradise, but is actually a dark, dangerous world. Who would have thought? Whose sole inhabitant is the synthetic David, survivor of the doomed Prometheus expedition. Now, the two main things I want to talk about is, one, where's Naomi Rapace's character ashore, and two, what's this paradise planet? Now, Naomi Rapace has been confirmed that she's going to be in this movie, but it's going to be a smaller role. Now, that leaves one or two options. She's either dead, or she's been cryogenically frozen. Now, option two seems more likely to me, because as I said, this movie is meant to be set 10 years after Prometheus. So, I think David's cryogenically frozen her. Maybe he was meant to wake her up when they got on the planet, but he's got no Vickers, there's no Wayland to report to now. Maybe he's just left her in the freezer, and he's just gone out and done his own thing, as we saw in Prometheus. For a synthetic, he is quite actually independent, and he's very curious, so maybe he's, disobeying orders and he's left her in the freezer. I'm pretty sure she'll come back in later movies if that is the case, She might have had some other stuff that they needed to do, filming schedule clashes, so maybe she's going to be back in the later movies. Maybe she gets thawed out by the crew of the ship Covenant. Who knows? Now, the second thing I want to talk about is this paradise planet. Now, as much as I think it'd be quite funny to have people chilling on this paradise planet drinking pina coladas, I don't think that's what we're going to get. Now, this planet is meant to be the home world of the engineers, but I don't think that's the case. Now, hear me out. The black goo that we saw in Prometheus, it's meant to be a weapon, that's what it was sold to us as, but I don't think it is a weapon. I think it's going to be more like a terraforming chemical. As we saw in Prometheus, the guy drinks it, all his DNA just breaks down, he creates humans. You get the little worms, they go into the black goo, in the space of a few hours they turn into the hamapedes. Now, I think what might have happened here is that the engineers have stolen this black goo, maybe from a higher power, like Prometheus stealing the fire from the gods. Maybe they stole this black goo, and this has been used on this planet, and it's evolved everything to the point where it's a super predator, and not those super predators, but I think it might have evolved everything to a super predator to the point where that the engineers couldn't live on there, and the remaining ones ran off to LV-223. That's my thinking, chances are I'm wrong, but, I think it'd be a cool twist. I think it sounds too basic for it to just be a weapon, if you know what I mean, but we'll see. So, Ridley Scott says that this is going to be a lot more like the Alien movies that we know and love. It's going to go further into the origins of Alien, the xenomorphs, but we've been promised that before in Prometheus. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be not exactly like it. I think it's going to be more like the movie Predators. You get a couple of people landing on this planet. It's full of dangerous monsters. They've got to escape. With some, exposition from David about where all these monsters came from. But that's the basic outline of this movie that I'm getting from that. So I'm hoping that it is going to be more like the original Alien movies. It has been said that it's going to be an R-rated movie, but I don't really care about where the aliens came from. I just want to see some xenomorphs, some colonial marines, and Ripley. This is coming out in 2017, and that's if it can stay on schedule. It could be 2018, and then we'll get 2 more movies after this. So Neil Blomkamp's project's been put on hold indefinitely. If we are going to see some Ripley, it could be 2020, by the time we're seeing her. And, Sigourney Weaver's already 66. She's going to be 70 by the time that comes around, and I think she's going to be too old to play the role of Ripley. As much as I'd love to see her come back, I just can't see it happening. So please, 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 Ridley Scott, give me some xenomorphs, get Ripley back in the action, give her one last run, and then that's it. Do what you want with it then, I'll be happy. So Let me know what you think about this, guys. You know, I love hearing all the theories about Prometheus and stuff like that. I'd love to hear yours. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Thumbs down if you didn't. Give me a sub. And thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.